No Standing 8 Boxing Podcast. We discuss every organization and weight class with your host, Bronx Bomber, educated with the craft. Punch a topic hard like heavyweights, hitting the bag from the top rank to the upcoming. Washed up to the dark horse, champs, #1 contenders. Quick jab or sharp cross, we your source. Come get it. Tuning in, you can have it. Internationally known, our information is valid. See, we on a higher plane, no two episodes the same. We get better as we train, so on top we remain. Come join the conversation, this insight you'll gain. And then outside of the ring, we do the damn thing.
All right, fight fans, welcome to another edition of No Stand 8 Boxer Talk, powered by FightsAroundTheWorld.com. If you haven't visited FightsAroundTheWorld.com, check out FightsAroundTheWorld.com with renowned boxing writer Abraham Gonzalez. It's a new platform. It's been up for a few months now. For all boxing and wrestling needs, today I got this young man right here named Maliek Montgomery, who joins me this morning to talk about his upcoming fight, his career a little bit. All right, and what he got in the works, right? This young man is 17-0 with 16 KOs. All right, he's looking to add another KO to that record this Friday on DAZN. Maliek, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Man, you look like you just got it in this morning, man. Who you beating up this morning?
Nah, I ain't beat nobody up this morning, but I got me a nice little pool workout in this morning.
Good. So listen, if you don't know Maliek Montgomery, man, this man got blazing power. He likes to fight in the inside, gets a little gritty, beats his opponents up. He comes from a big boxing family, right? So Maliek, for the fans and maybe the boxing or folks that don't know really who you are and whatnot, give us a brief history on who you are and who your family are when it comes to this boxing thing.
Well, first of all, I'm from Macon, Georgia. It's a small city outside, like an hour outside Atlanta, Georgia. I actually have two other brothers that are professional fighters. I got a younger brother that's 8-0 with 5 knockouts. That's professional. I have an older brother that's 3-0 with 3 knockouts. I was an amateur standout. I was the 2016 Olympic alternate. I won the National Gold Gloves 2 times. One of the only people, a handful of people only been able to win it 2 times. I've always been around and been the best of the best when it came time to compete.
Yeah, man. Listen, I've seen you fight, man. Like I said, man, I like what I see, and you're looking to add on. So, listen, you've been a professional since 2017,
Yes,
right? And tell us your trajectory as a professional, man. What have been some of your success? Who works your corner?
my father is my coach now. My
Yeah,
father right now is my coach and everything right now.
and you got a new a management team, right?
Yes, sir.
Right, it's Trifon Petrov, right? But Trifon Petrov's doing some good
Yes,
work.
sir.
Some of you pros, man, you got some nice little. How's that working out for you?
It's working out perfect. I mean, great for me as of right now, man. We finally linked, and when we finally linked up and was able to conversate and just talk about, my past hiccups in the pros as far as on the business side of things, and just where I want to be moving forward, and where his vision for where I should be moving forward also, and it just aligned. So I just felt like everything just coming together.
And that's what I'm saying, right? So you've been a professional now for what is it? 4 or 5 years now, right? No,
Yes, sir.
7. On 7, right?
Uh-huh.
On 7, you got a good record, all right? And you're a good fighter. You fought on TV. You got the pedigree. But your career seems a little stagnant, man. You talked about some business hiccups, right? Because what folks don't understand, there's a boxing side of this, which is the skills and you put in the ring, right? All the athleticism, the punch, but there's also business side of this. And if that business side really doesn't line up, right? That hiccups. You mentioned the word hiccups. What were some of those hiccups throughout your career?
And it was mainly coming out of the gate, coming out of the amateurs. I wasn't one of the guys that signed on right away with a big promoter, and that held me up for years, to where I think I went maybe within like my first 4 to 5 years being a pro, I was only like 4-0. I don't think I only had 4 fights within those first 4 years of being pro. And 2 of them were in the same year. So that was like a major setback for me as far as time wise. And then I had a big jump to my career maybe 3 years back. And having fights back at one point in time, I was fighting almost once a month at one point in time. And then same thing, it started kind of dying down, started slowing down, trying to get the right fights for the right purses, and get in front of the right type of crowds and the right people to see me fight, to build my following and build my brand as a fighter.
And that's a big thing, right? So it's all about building the brand and building a follower, right? So you fall under a promotion company now, or you still self-promoting?
I'm still self-promoted.
Okay. So right now, let's talk about this fight coming up, right? It arguably probably your biggest test coming up, right? This guy named Ederson Garcia, who's 18-1, Dominican fighter who resides out of Houston, Texas, from what I read, right? What does this fight mean for you, and how is this the step? How is this the fight to launch this new trajectory or journey where Maliek is going?
I feel like with this opponent, with his record, the fact that he's fought on television, he's had, step up fights at times, and I feel like I'm in a perfect position because of who he is and what he's been able to accomplish in his boxing career. That it's not just about just beating him, but how I beat him. I think it just puts me in a perfect position to, make the claim that I'm supposed to be at the top and be where I need to be in boxing.
Listen, you're an excited fighter. There's no doubt about that. The few times I watch you fight on TV, I've enjoyed it. You're not scared to duke it out. You're not scared to stand in there and trade. And you got some nice moves on the inside, man. You're a very good inside fighter, from what I'm saying. So what statement are you trying to make with Ederson Garcia?
That I'm back, for one, because I haven't fought since April of last year. And one of those statements that I'm back, and they're not going to be able to avoid me.
You are in a very stacked division. The super featherweight division got some they got people about that life in the super featherweight division. Okay, where do you see yourself amongst the top fighters in the super featherweight division?
I see myself at the very top. I would love, after this fight, maybe another 1 or 2, and then being put in a position where I can fight for one of those titles at 130.
Okay. So you feel you can compete right there with the top 10 guys, top 15?
Absolutely.
Okay. How do we get there? What does Team Montgomery have to do to get there?
I think first of all is putting on a stellar performance this weekend versus Rodriguez, and then moving on from there and getting even bigger fights and making even bigger statements, but mainly getting somebody in that top 5 and putting on a stellar performance. I think that puts us in a perfect position to call the shots, in the sense of getting who we want as far as getting that title shot.
After Ederson Garcia, what's a name that you think you want to fight to elevate your career? Who's that name and within the top 15, top 10 that you can see yourself fighting and defeating?
For sure, I want to fight Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas, one of the title holders, and another guy I actually know from the amateurs pretty well, Lamont Roach.
And Ray Vargas. Gotcha. Yeah, I can see you doing that, man. Definitely see you doing that. So for the folks that haven't watched you fight, that this Friday is going to be the first time watching you fight, describe yourself as a fighter.
I can pretty much do it all in the ring, but I'm a pressure fighter. I work off my jab. I'm big on throwing, body shots, power punches, of course, but I'm a very high volume, high action fighter.
How are you a different fighter today than you were, say, last year?
I think mentally I've grown a lot inside the ring, as far as being able to break down my opponents, mentally, and see and catch up on what I'm lacking. The time between me making adjustments is a lot quicker now coming into a fight, to where, it doesn't take me as long to make adjustments. If I'm, missing a shot, or it's a shot that I think I should be landing, or that he might be landing on me, I'm able to make those adjustments a lot faster, which in turn makes the fight a whole lot easier for myself.
And let me tell you, man, the only other boxing family is doing what you guys are doing is the Vargas family, man. They got 3 brothers too fighting in the ring, man.
Yeah.
You got you 3, man, and your dad works their corner just like their dad works their corner, man. I'm excited for you and to watch you and your brothers and grow, especially you in the sense of the division you fight in, man. There's a lot of fights made in the position you're in. So when Maliek Montgomery's not banging heads, man, beating people up, man, what does Maliek do?
That's what I do.
Hey, I can just tell, man. You live, breathe, and eat boxing. That's what you do, huh?
Yeah, that's what I do. Other than that, like I don't. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you, man. My life revolves around boxing. That's what I do.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff, man. What message do you? Well, first of all, before I get that, by the end of 2024, what do you see yourself being?
By the end of 2024, I see myself as a world champion, if not a world champion, knocking on the door of a world championship fight.
Knocking on the door. Okay. All right, man. Well, we're excited to see that develop, man. Listen, what are your last parting words for the fans and the readers of Fights Around the World? What do you want to let them know about Team Montgomery and what's coming up for Team Montgomery? First of all, let's talk about Friday. Send a message to your opponent. Let him know, and the fans, what can they expect this Friday? And then after that, what can we expect for the rest of the year?
Oh, all out destruction Friday. Friday, I'm seeking destroy. I haven't been in a year. I haven't been in the ring in a year, and I want to fight. I'm itching in the ring bad.
No standing boxing podcast. We discuss every organization and weight class with your host, Bronx Bomber, educated with the craft. Punch a topic hard like heavyweights, hitting the bag from the top rank to the upcoming. Washed up to the dark horse, champs, #1 contenders, quick jab or sharp cross. We saw tuning in, you can have it internationally known. Our information is valid. See, we on a higher plane. No 2 episodes the same. We get better as we train. So on top we remain. Come join the conversation. The same sight you gain. In and outside of the ring, we do the damn thing.
Check him out on the zone and follow his career. And listen, I've seen him fight a few times, and the young man's excited. Check him on out. Maliek, I wish you the very, very best, and I'm gonna keep up with you throughout the year. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, man. Good talking to you. Good luck, man.
All right, good talking to you.